news coming in from the camp or to the camp of the Mummy of Lagosians family. Yes, the Bobrisky nations, where are you? I bring to you a warm greetings from the camp of Bobrisky. Well, according to report also, Bobrisky is out of prison. Yes, good news to you, right? But that's not actually so much of a good news. The biggest, I mean, I'm so excited and carried away because, of course, we miss Mummy of Lagos and his drama. Should I say her drama? I don't know, but guys. So finally, Bob Risky is out of prison. Let me just issue this disclaimer. It was supposed to have been on Monday, but reportory gathering indicates that he's in the process. Okay, now let me. How do I? She or he? I don't know. Let me just go with the he. I mean, yes, guys. So I'm so happy because Mummy of Lagos is out of prison and is still going through the process of being out of prison. But the fun fact about this is the fact that her rival Tonto Dikeh, we know the issue that was circulating between these two some time back on social media, which apparently led to them unfollowing themselves on Instagram and, of course, other social media platforms when Tonto Dikeh in the post said that not everybody you see on social media is real. A lot of people have been hiring fake lifestyle or living fixed lifestyle, and Bobrisky felt affected, like actually very, I should say, very, very saddened about the fact that her best friend Tonto Dikeh made that post, and a lot of people were attacking him for that. And she also went to social media to call Tonto Dikeh a fake, celebrity, and he also brought out some interesting revelations about Tonto Dikeh. So a whole year, it was a series of banter between Tonto Dikeh and Mummy of Lagos, Bobrisky. So, long story short, Bobrisky apparently was interdicted because he was apparently mismanaging the naira currency. The EFCC apparently caught up with him, and he was thrown into the male, prison, which apparently a lot of you on social media questioned why Mummy of Lagos, as we all know her to be, would end up in a male prison. No, I'm sure one of these days when Bobrisky comes out, he may want to, file for, a countersuit or whatever. I don't know, but I don't think that he actually has time for that. But the good news we're hearing is the fact that Bobrisky is almost getting the necessity the requirement, I beg your pardon, guys, that he actually or she may actually meet and will be out of prison anytime soon. Forgive me if I'm using the he and she, because if I say he, a lot of you would say that why am I using he, because now he has transitioned or transformed to become a lady. If I use she, most of you also would say why am I using she, because he's whichever, I don't know. I'm just so confused, but also happy about the fact that Mummy of Lagos, which she has made a lot of noise about it, that she would have wanted, or he would have wanted, to be part of the Davido and the Chivido wedding. A lot of people were anticipating that he was going to make a shocking appearance at the Chivido wedding, because he's made a lot of noise about it. And knowing how Mummy of Lagos does it, everything that he actually talks about or does on social media catches fire. But unfortunately, for the fact that he was actually in police custody, he couldn't make it. So a lot of people are also questioning the fact that why is Tonto Dikeh all of a sudden playing so nice to Bobrisky? Was Tonto the one that actually went to bail Bobrisky or seek for a plea or whatever, so that Bobrisky will be out of prison? Because all of a sudden Tonto Dikeh is following Bobrisky back again on social media, and fans just cannot wrap their hands about it or around it. So just as you see on your screens, let's just put down your screens for you to see. Tonto Dikeh quickly has gone to follow Bobrisky on Instagram, and before they were actually the worst of friends. Friends. Unfortunately, it didn't end up so well. They unfollowed themselves, and it ended up in a very nasty way on social media. But finally, I think they have patched things up, and hopefully we're going to get something from the camp of Bobrisky and Tonto Dikeh anytime soon. Now, a lot of you are also asking, so how is Bobrisky going to look like? Is he coming up with a mustache? What's happening with the BBLs? What's BBL? The surgery, the plastic surgeries that he's going to do. The lip fillers and the whatever, he has been in prison for almost 6 months, I think. if not less or less than that, almost 6 months, and he's not had maintenance. So how is he going to live? Like his beard, his mustache, and all that gene stuff, like he actually has been protecting, so it actually becomes, what actually would become of Bobrisky or has become of Bobrisky. We just cannot wait to see Bobrisky's first appearance. Trust us, keep your dial locked up here because we actually going to give you the first ever visuals of Bobrisky. I'm hearing that it could be anytime soon. So this week or weekend, expect that Bobrisky will be out of cells anytime soon. I think that's a good news, right? Or you guys feel that the problem is out of prison and she's coming back again with another wahala? And so, I mean, the internet has been dried. We love the drama. We love the the drama that comes with Bobrisky and the fun. He's always fighting a lot of people on social media. I can just count the number of people that Bobrisky has had a lot of banters with on social media. It's fun. A lot of secrets have been exposed. We wouldn't have known that Tonto Dikeh allegedly, has hired a car, like a car, like that Rolls Royce that she was parading as hers. Allegedly, Bobrisky said that was not Tonto Dikeh's private car. She hired it and she was parading it. So, I mean, we love Bobrisky for all the exposés that he comes or she comes with it. But the fact that, unfortunately, she was asked to go inside prison, it actually got a lot of people wild on social media. And some people just did not understand that why did they use Bobrisky as a scapegoat? Because a lot of people have been mismanaging the Naira currency, have been just throwing it at various functions unnecessarily. But when it got to Bobrisky's turn, hell broke loose. And it was as though Bobrisky was the target or has always been the target, to be used for other celebrities or other people who always spreading the Naira currency at various functions. No wonder at the Chivido 2024, of course, the Sharon Oja and Herodogo Salensa wedding, we didn't see a lot of cash being thrown away. Well, it was all dollars. Yes, it was a plush wedding, so we didn't see a lot of the Naira currency over there. Well, it's a good lesson for all of you, and I'm really happy with the fact that there's more sanity with the currency of Nigerians, especially how people have been mismanaging them, throwing it at various functions. Now, what also is going to become of Bobrisky? That is the bigger question a lot of people are asking. How has he been now? Has he transformed into the masculine again? Or still the hormones of the feminine side is still strong? Well, your guess would be as good as mine, of course. Trust us that we will give you all the 411 you need to know about Bobrisky getting out of prison. Do you miss Bobrisky? I do. I've said it. I do miss Bobrisky a lot. The drama that comes with it. By now, we would have seen that he is talking about the economy. Now that a lot of people are complaining about the economy, he probably would be flashing or flaunting, I beg your pardon, his wealth on social media and just throwing Naira and currency on his bed like he actually doesn't care about the system you all complain about. That's the drama I love about Bobrisky. It's like he just is nonchalant about any pressing issue that pertains or actually matters in the country. Well, good news from the camp of Bobrisky, as reports do say that in any time soon, well, Bobrisky will be out of prison. Let me know what you think about it. Do you feel it's a good thing? Are you happy about it? Well, I am indifferent about it. I mean, I have to be honest. I'm indifferent about it. He was in prison. We moved on in life. He's back again or he's coming back again, and life will still move on. Whether he's back or is not back again, it's none of my business. But the most topical conversation on social media is the fact that someone that he was fighting dirty with on social media, that is Tonto Dikeh, swiftly has gone back to follow Bobrisky back. And we're just not getting the whole twist of the story because they were fighting dirty last time ago. And now it seems like everything is good to normalcy again. So the questions a lot of people are asking is, was Tonto Dikeh the one that actually went to plea or whatever, did whatever for Bobrisky to be pardoned and, of course, out of prison, or perhaps she feels guilty for the fact that her friend was in a confined place like a prison cells and she actually did nothing about it. Maybe, Tonto Dikeh has actually found forgiveness in whatever, and they're back to their friendship again. I love it when people support themselves like this, okay? But for the fact that both parties were just exposing themselves like that. That is so immature. And if you have friends like that, you just have to be careful. That's why you don't have to, expose a lot or so much about yourself to a lot of people, especially if you know that the friendship you actually, going to have with this person may not last anytime soon. Well, guys, that's all we have for you. Fingers crossed, Bobrisky is going to be out soon.